And new tonight, a promise of rebirth as the world mourns over that fire that left an historic cathedral in ruins in Paris. French President Emmanuel Macron is vowing to rebuild the Notre Dame Cathedral within 5 years, saying it will be even more beautiful than before. The 3 richest families in France are leading the fundraising efforts, including the billionaires behind L'Oreal Cosmetics. Apple also pledging to help fund the rebuilding of the iconic church. Millions of people around the world watched in horror Monday as the spire collapsed onto the burning roof of the 850-year-old church.
This is shocking beyond shocking.
When is this fire going to stop? I said everything wouldn't is going to burn before this stops.
Investigators still trying to get to the bottom of what started the fire. Prosecutors have already ruled out arson. Closer to home, St. Anne Parish in Detroit in Mexicantown, one of the city's most historic churches. Well, tonight, 7 Action News reporter Saima Chowdhury talked with fire and church officials about the protocol to keep our structure safe.
I got chills when the steeple fell.
The whole world watched as this iconic church filled with flames. Many couldn't believe the historic Notre Dame was burning, the roof falling to ashes. Those there were fighting the fire with water and prayers. Back here in Detroit, Danielle Center watched the horror, but also started thinking about keeping St. Anne safe. The church is the second oldest continuously operating Catholic parish in the country, almost as old as the city itself, making this a historic gem.
Cadillac comes, lands right off of Hart Plaza. About 2 days after they land, they start construction on the first St. Anne building.
That original structure burnt down in a fire. This church was built in 1886.
I have fought church fires in my life, one of which was in a basement of a church, not much different than this.
Deputy Fire Commissioner Dave Fornell says the department works with churches through a vigorous inspection program. He believes church fires can be challenging due to the high ceilings and because St. Anne, like many churches, have plaster on wood, which could help spread the fire quickly.
They're very difficult fires to fight.
If it is safe, firefighters will be trying to salvage historic items while battling the flames.
All these years of history, so when you come in here, you kind of feel a lot of that.
Some of the most historic items inside this church would be really hard to salvage in an event of a fire. For example, this altar railing would be really hard to remove, along with some artwork and stained glass. But most importantly is that statue of St. Anne and Mother Mary, and inside that gold case is a relic of St. Anne.
A sacred object from a previous era, so we have part of St. Anne's bones.
A former pastor of the church wrote Detroit's motto, which is fitting for Notre Dame's future.
We hope for better things. This will rise from the ashes.
I'm Saima Chowdhury for 7 Action News.